Hey guys, Justin here. I'm in Kennedy Town right now. Not at any of the stations for the train channel, not for eating videos as well. Here we are at the tram terminus. Yes, Hong Kong Tramways. This is the terminus of the whole tram system. It will terminate right here, but not all services come here, of course. So here we are at Kennedy Town terminus. It's just right here. So now for Kennedy Town, they only operate two types of services. One is the Happy Valley service, which is actually almost every service is a Happy Valley branch service. We'll feature Happy Valley branch for the last part. But for this first few parts, around 4 to 5 parts, I don't know how many parts, we're going to feature the whole main line across from Kennedy Town to Shau Kei Wan. Now, most of the services are here actually just Happy Valley services. But almost every 30 minutes there will be one tram that departs here and do all the way to Shau Kei Wan. So, which should take around 2 hours to go to Shau Kei Wan. So here's the tram's double-decker. And then there are a lot of multiple short trips that operate throughout the day with some other terminus that's actually on the line itself. We have there goes this one. We have a Causeway Bay terminating one. Sometimes, but I don't think it operates from here. I think it operates from Sheung Wan Western Market terminus, and we'll do a short trip to Causeway Bay. We also have a Whitty Street Depot terminus, which should do basically a TransWA terminus. We'll do the North Point services. And then also there are some services that start from Happy Valley will go to Shau Kei Wan as well. So that's why. So that's basically all of the terminus for the trams. We have the Kennedy Town terminus, we have the TransWA Whitty Street Depot terminus, we have the Western Market terminus, we have Causeway Bay terminus, we have North Point terminus, and Shau Kei Wan terminus. There's also one more, which is the Saiwan Ho Depot terminus. That one will only be used for some of the trams actually going back to the depot. So basically, last trip for some of the trams will be going to the depot. Then they will do a Saiwan Ho Depot trip to goes to the depot, stop, terminates, go into the depot. So that's why. And here comes an old one here. The very old one. This is basically, these trams doesn't have any aircon on it, I think, but it's a very old generation. So the last one that left was a new generation. You can see the desk though. It's literally just the flipping boards. It's not even a digital desk though, it's just a flipping board, so that's why. But we'll wait for a Shau Kei Wan service, which should be quite a while actually to wait. But I'm still waiting for Learn to come over here to enjoy the day together. So let's wait for a Kennedy Town service. I mean, Shau Kei Wan service. Here's the map, way at the top. There's the Whitty Street Depot and TransWA's depots. TransWA terminus is basically at the same spot. It's West Market terminus. Causeway Bay terminus, there's the branch to Happy Valley, and then as soon as it comes back, I'm going to do a different turn to come back because of trams only have one head for the drivers, so they need to U-turn instead of actually taking the same path. It's a different path. So we'll feature the whole branch line very soon in the future. Causeway Bay terminus, North Point terminus, Saiwan Ho Depot, that's also a terminus, but it will only be used on terminating services, and the Epic Shau Kei Wan terminus. Around 50 stops for the whole day, of the whole trip, which is crazy. Let's wait for a Shau Kei Wan service still. Now there's also actually a big problem with this terminus, you can see, because it's actually right after the turn for the terminus. And then there's literally only one spot, only have enough space for one tram to park. So that's ended off every single tram has to lay over there. You see how many trams are laying over there? The bus is in the way, oh my gosh, traffic. You see how bad the traffic is, and everyone's just driving onto the tram track, so it just really doesn't work over here. So, all of the trams just laying over there at that stop, and then when this thing departs, one of them will start to do the U-turn and turn around and then goes to the terminus and start a service. All these services are Happy Valley so far. We'll have a Shau Kei Wan service coming in, hopefully soon. And here's our tram, we got the special one too, 168. This is the one and only tram with the desk though, with caps on it. All the trams use normal letters, and only this one all caps. Unfortunately, you can't really see it, but okay, that's an overboard right there.
Welcome on board Hong Kong Tramways. This tram goes to Shau Kei Wan. We wish you a pleasant journey. 欢迎乘搭列车
Now I don't know whether you guys can hear Si Leung's phone because he's playing the announcement at the back. But yeah, we're gonna have the announcement. This tram usually should have announcement because of the new gen, but it doesn't have it right now. So let's just I might do the announcement because it's just the same style as KMB. The next stop is North Street. 下一站是北街. Now the announcement plays a little bit faster than the KMB style, so it is KMB style, but it plays like a little bit faster pace. The whole tramway is $3 for a full journey. No matter how many stops you take, $3. You get off and you pay. Elderly is $1.50. I thought it was $1.
It's half of
And then children is also 1.5, I think.
no.
Okay, so full fare $3, children half price $1.50, senior elderly people $1.30. So.
The next stop is Holland Street. 下一站是荷兰街.
Well, there it goes. I don't know whether you guys can hear it, but Si Leung put his phone very close. He have recorded like.
Please offer your seat to anyone in need. 请让座于有需要人士.
Si Leung almost recorded all of the announcements, but yeah. 下一站係荷蘭街. The next stop is Holland Street. 下一站是荷蘭街. Now, unfortunately, we're not going to do both directions because some of the stops are different. You can see there's no stops here for the other side. But it stops at the front somewhere, so.
The next stop is Queen's Road West. 下一站是皇后大道西.
The next stop is Queen's Road West. 下一站是皇后大道西. Now the trams are high floor, so that's why when you're using wheelchair, you probably can't take these things.
The next stop is Hill Road. 下一站是山道.
Okay, so we have the Whitty Street Depot stop, which is actually the branch line off here. They go back to the depot. There's, you can see tons of trams inside if you're actually traveling on the highway over there.
Let's see if we can get tram 120 along the way.
We also have the Shek Tong Tsui terminus, which is just over there. Yep, there it is. Is that the Shek Tong Tsui terminus?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the one. Right behind there. So we're gonna do this U-turn right here, and then it goes in there. So some of the short trips will terminate there. I think it's a Shek Tong Tsui to North Point services.
The next stop is Whitty Street. 下一站是区地街.
I probably need to go back and check the clips later on whether these things are heard from my phone. Whitty Street Depot terminating tram. That one's just. I think for these trams that said Whitty Street Depot, they just go straight back into the depot after that, isn't it?
I see some of them turn into Shek Tong Tsui, even though it says Whitty Street.
Yes. Yeah, it's kind of weird. It's like, what's the difference between Whitty Street Depot stop and also the Shek Tong Tsui terminus? But there's that Desto 93. Oh my gosh! Look at that 90.
It says Shek Tong Tsui again.
Okay. But look at that 905. What the hell? Why is it to the door again? Another Whitty Street depot says 69. Woohoo! And the Millennium Tram 169, that's just a random one that's not really in service most of the time. Whitty Street stop. Now every single stop we have to stop because there's no bell system for this for the trams. So if you need to get off, you need to be standing right next to the door when you need to get off. Then the driver will know, they will open the doors. If not, they're just gonna stop, open the door, no one, get out. Neef.
The next stop is Water Street. 下一站是水街。
That's why trams is the slowest method of travel of all times. You see how slow this is? So that's why I don't blame like Adelaide trams being so slow already. This is definitely way slower than that. Rush hour special coming in, KMB 905A over there. That's a rush hour special. I don't really know the difference between that and 905, but there's one right there. I think like skip some things or something, I don't know, but 905A rush hour special. Alright, next stop.
The next stop is Western Street. 下一站是西边街。
Oh, yo. Like if you think that the light rail is already murdering you when you actually try to balance, try to balance on the trams without holding your handrail. That would be pretty fun, yeah. See if I get out. So next time when I take the Happy Van, I probably just have to take from Kennedy Town again because for sure I can't get this seat right up here.
Air-conditioned tram incoming.
I thought these also have air.
No, this doesn't.
Oh, okay. Okay. 下一站係東邊街. The next stop is Eastern Street. 下一站是東邊街. Now, if you can hear Sealang's phone, then it's good. Then I won't do the announcement. But Sealang doesn't have all of the announcements, so I'll do the ones that actually doesn't have it. Now, overall, the stops are actually very close to each other, so that's why there's so many stops. There's the other side. Sealang said aircon tram here, 88. And a good old 905. Oh, 下一站係皇后街. The next stop is Queen Street. 下一站是皇后街. Now, luckily for trams, it's not like KMB. We don't need to suffer with the please hold your handrail. I don't think they have please hold the handrail like every single stop, yeah. Okay. So that's why you can't actually run fast for these trams. Because when you run fast, it just goes broom broom. Macau Ferry, Sealang has the announcement here.
下一站係港澳碼頭。The next stop is Macau Ferry Terminal. 下一站是港澳碼頭。
Okay, somehow it says Macau Ferry Terminal, which is kind of funny, when literally KMB just says Macau Ferry. So that's the main road that we spot buses last time. And here he is inside with the tram. This is the tram only lane, so he can drive a little faster here. That's so many 905. What the hell? Why are there so many 905? And look at the other side. It's literally just a plank over here. Literally no space for you to stand. For a little bit longer, but oh, you don't have it. 下一站係希利街. The next stop is Hillier Street. 下一站是 I don't know the pronunciation. 暹粒街. Now that's the track for Kennedy Town bound over there. And that's the track for the Western Market terminating one that actually goes back the other way and comes back out here. But we're gonna skip the Western Market terminus, unfortunately. But I'm gonna shoot through just to show you guys. And also there's one track here, branch off. That one's for you to go terminate at Western Market. While that track where we're going on, we'll continue our way to Eastbound. So this is where we're going to end our first part of the journey here, because there's a terminus at this spot, so we're going to end it right here. Unfortunately, I know I'm not taking the tram that actually goes to Western Market, but there's a terminus here, so we're going to end this first part right here after we had Hillier Street stop. The next part we'll start from right back here, literally on the tram, because I won't get off. I will take all the way to Shau Kei Wan, but I'll see you guys for the next part. We're going to take probably all the way to Causeway Bay, but that's going to be a very, very long section, so. Alright, so this side is the Western Market terminus. We just zoom right through over there. Okay, here's the 2 tram. And there's Western Market terminus right back there. And this is the mid stop. There's no stop on the outside. Oh, rush hour special coming in. 967X. And that's it for part 1. Hope you guys enjoyed this one. I will see you guys next time for part 2. Till then guys, take it easy, click on these videos up top, and peace.